Hey everyone, how's it going? This is Dawn Burgeons, Dawn Burgeons Tarot. This reading is for the sign of Cancer. This is my very first Cancer reading being uploaded, so excuse me. I'm really glad that you decided to stop in today for the first of many more videos to come. So let's go ahead, dive in, see what's going on with the sign of Cancer. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Holy Spirit, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels of love, mercy, protection, and healing. I decrease so Spirit may increase with messages of affirmations, enlightenment, synchronicities, direction, guidance for the collective of Cancer. Cards have been pre-shuffled. Yeah. So there's that. What is the current energy of Cancer at this present time? I don't take pop-outs, but we'll still see what it is. What is the current energy of Cancer at this current time? This is the Empress. I'm clumsy, so I don't take pop-outs, but we'll just keep that in mind. Can I get one more for good grief? See, I told you. It's flying across the room. Okay. What's the current energy for the sign of Cancer? Can I get one more card, please? Okay, so we have the Fool and we have the Three of Swords. The Fool and the Three of Swords. So we have that air energy going on. And we have Libra. You could be involved with a Libra. It could be in your chart. Or it could just be your energy. You know the spiel. Okay, so it seems like someone is moving on from a broken heart. Someone is moving on from a situation, a phase, a chapter in their lives that may have not been the most productive. It may not have been the most nurturing environment or situation. Of course, this Three of Swords is more so, even though, we see these swords just kind of being lunged, or the after effects of these swords being lunged into this heart, it's not so much about that as it is about the healing process afterwards. This eye in the center, of course, is just indicating that there's still life there. There's still a heartbeat. And it's time to heal and move on. And that's what this Fool, this energy is, or the person who is within this energy right now, they're ready to make that move. And this time around, like this particular, well, not just this particular Fool card, but the Fool card in general, is starting over with a fresh perspective, but it's starting over with a better understanding, starting over with more wisdom than you had the first time around, and taking what you've learned from the situation, knowing what to do and what not to do the next time around. So it is, like the Fool card in and of itself is a very, it's very refreshing, that ambition and that eagerness. But I think that it's even, it adds a little something to it, when you get a second chance and you're able to go in it with a more awakened perception and vision, if that makes sense. So let's go ahead and clarify this Fool card and Three of Swords for Cancer. Thank you, Spirit. Let me get two more. Please clarify the Fool and Three of Swords. One more. Okay. So we have the Hierophant and we have the Sun. So yeah, we have Taurus. We have a little fire as well. And this Hierophant, I'm feeling like it's indicative to someone who is seeking help of some kind. Someone is seeking help either through, I mean, it could be medical help, professional help, mental health, like using mental health resources, psychologists, or maybe just a good group of people, mentors, or people who you're in camaraderie with, or someone who you really trust and respect and look up to, to vent to, who can give you sage and sound advice. Someone is helping you through this time is what I'm getting. There are some, if this is, like I said, for some people, it could be, just someone who you really care about and respect their opinion. Someone older or someone more seasoned, a medical professional, some sort of spiritual advisor. In this day and age, there are so many different resources online, on YouTube, Facebook, as far as in the realm of psychology or spiritual, pretty much whatever you need. So even if it's something like, let's say if it's someone who is trying to get help, like mentally, with some things that may have taken place or transpired, there are so many like different psychologists online and on the internet, people like spiritual advisors, again, that you can literally connect with for free, who are giving very sound advice. So it could be something like that as well. Just coming to YouTube and browsing these channels, trying to get some perspective. But either way, whichever applies, this is what's, the Sun card is very telling. If you haven't quite gotten to this point yet, it's definitely on the way, like you're on an uptick or upswing. And this is what is to come. I feel like this person, this Cancer, they are going to heal from this. It was a temporary setback, a temporary blip, but there is so much, wait, what am I trying to say? The best is yet to come. And the past is just, it's going to be just that. And I'm being led to say, a lot of times the past, even when we're trying to suppress it and get beyond it and move past it, sometimes it still kind of resurfaces in different ways. So it is important to continue to talk about it, to not try to repress those emotions. It's important to talk about it. It's important to allow yourself to feel these things, because I feel like that kind of promotes healing. But it's like whenever you try to suppress it or try to act like everything is okay when it's not, it can kind of make it worse, or it can come out and materialize in different ways later on. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing. And it could be, a relationship. I'm not really, let's see if there's anything. Can I get one more card for the current energy of Cancer? Can I get one more card? Looking for a little more perspective regarding this energy, a little more context, judgment, letting go, releasing all that negative energy, like giving it to spirit, like regenerating, recalibrating, a reset karmically, forgiving yourself and forgiving others. So this may be something that was done to you or towards you by someone you love in a relationship or family dynamic, is what I'm getting. And it was just like difficult. And it's one of those things where it's like you have to forgive this person more so for yourself than for them. And I know it sounds so cliche, but it helps, like whenever you can just kind of let go and say, okay, because karma is going to handle her business. Believe that. Karma is going to do her job. Spirit is going to teach this other person the lesson that they need to learn. So it's important that you focus on self and just try to, again, get as, just be able to release this fully, not just say it, or not just kind of like say it from kind of a, like you're trying to save face or you're trying to be strong when you're not, but really like, letting it go and not holding on to that. I mean, feeling the things you need to feel in order to heal from it, but But yeah, giving it to spirit. So yeah, so someone has, you've been the brunt of something, of someone's disrespect, of someone's possible infidelity, or just like mental, verbal, physical abuse, someone's gaslighting tactics. This could be, I'm getting like a friendship of some kind too, like, you know, those fake friends, something along those lines. I'm thinking it's a relationship matter, and not necessarily just a romantic relationship, but what action does Cancer need to take at this moment? What action does Cancer need to take at this moment for the best outcome? Can I get one more? What action does Cancer need to take at this present time regarding this situation and this dynamic? Okay, so I'm feeling like this is, for some people, of course, because it is a collective, so there's a few different scenarios going on, but this is the Devil card, and this is the King of Wands. King of Wands and the Devil. Capricorn and Sag. I'm feeling like right now, whatever this situation is, I'm feeling like for some people, this is a relationship, as far as a romantic relationship, or someone who you were with, like on a, you know, boyfriend, girlfriend, or girlfriend, boyfriend, boyfriend type of situation, or however you want to frame it. But I'm feeling like Spirit is leading me to say that to not fall back down that slippery slope. I feel like, you know how people come and they try to sway you, you know, they may apologize, they may, you know, go through the motions and that whole spiel to try to get you back, to try to lure you back in. But I'm feeling like this is a very, to pay it no mind. I feel like I'm being led to tell you to completely disengage the situation. Don't be one of the, I think this particular situation, you know how people say, well, you know, our relationship didn't work out, but we can be friends, you know, and then it kind of one thing leads to another. And then before you know it, you're right back in the situation again, because there's a part of you that still, and this is perfectly normal. There's a part of you that still has feelings for this person, but over time, you know, as time goes on, you're going to get to a place where you're like, why was I even with that person? But that takes time. So, I mean, you're taking all of the right steps to separate yourself from it, but don't give this person a foothold. Don't give them the opportunity to meander their way back into this, because this is not the situation that you need to be in. Like, if you look at like these particular depictions, it's like these people, of course, you know, the traditional, who is that? Oh, okay. I'm back. I do apologize. I had to kind of recalibrate because I got a text on my phone. It was my daughter. She was getting off work, and she was just calling me or texting me to let me know. But anyways, the Devil card and the King of Wands. The thing about this Devil card, right, and or the Devil card in general, you know, we know that it's about being attached to something that's not serving you or that's not good for you. It's having more power than we think we do in these situations. It's like we can't really, you know, we like to blame shift or blame other people or situations for the choices that we make. But of course, you know, these people are able to get out of this situation. You know, they can just, of course, take this kind of noose-like rope from around their neck and just make a clean break, or at least try to, at the least, you know. I don't think the devil in these depictions are really too set on going or trying to chase them or run after them, because they know that it's going to be someone else that's going to come along, that's going to put themselves right in their spot, you know, because that's just how we it's what we do. You know, we choose to be a part of things that we know are no good for us. This King of Wands, I'm feeling like he is, in this scenario, I'm not sure if he symbolizes the actual devil or just someone who is in this bond with you. But I'm feeling like whatever the case may be, he's definitely preying on your, or will try to prey on your, in some cases, sympathy, because they're going to, you know, people, manipulators and gaslighters are kind of good at making you feel sorry for them, or feeling like you're, like somehow you've done something wrong or have caused this situation, or they're, or that pity party, you know, like trying to blame their behaviors on this or that and kind of playing on your sympathy. Yeah, just that the king of manipulation, because it's King of Wands. At his highest vibe, he can be a loyal, loving, and passionate partner. But at his lowest vibe, yeah, he can be a con. He can be a player, and again, a manipulator. So I'm feeling like, so when I ask Spirit, you know, what action should Cancer take? Do not go back down this slippery slope. Not even, you know, a tiny bit. You know, I mean, you may have, like, you know, again, like, don't answer the call. Don't think that you're so strong. Okay, well, you know I'm over it, so I can talk to this person and everything will be fine. You know, just don't even take it there. You know what I mean? Just completely disengage the situation is what I'm getting, because it's just not a healthy situation. This person, I'm feeling for some people, this person has vices that bring hardship onto the relationship. Like they may be a heavy drinker, or just a very, again, player type who likes to mess with a bunch of different people, like men or women or whatever the case may be. It's not gender specific, but so yeah, I'm just feeling like I don't think this is something that's just amicable between two good people that didn't work out. I feel like this person is, I just don't feel like they're any good for the most part. I think that their bad far outweighs their good. Could I please get two more cards for, I'm sorry, two clarifiers for the Devil and this King of Wands for the collective of Cancer, please. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Please clarify this Devil energy and King of Wands for Cancer. Can I get one more? So we have 4 of disc and we have 6 of wands. Capricorn and Leo. Okay, anyways, so I'm feeling that this is Spirit suggesting that it's really time for you to focus on yourself. It's time for you to focus your energy just on, if you notice in this particular depiction, because sometimes this this 4 of Cups energy can be, 4 of Pentacles energy can be a little too standoffish. Like they can be kind of selfish or kind of just in their own world, which sometimes isn't a horrible thing, but it just depends. And of course, if you've noticed, I don't do reversals because I'm just kind of, I lean towards, whichever spectrum. It just kind of, that's revealed to me throughout the spread, so it could be on a low vibrational end or the high vibrational end, but and it all kind of just resolves itself. But in this particular case, and if you notice, this is like a little, just a pavilion like structure, a tent, a pavilion. If you look, I don't know if you can see this in great detail, but there's a garden growing within the confines of this little space. There's a blue sky. This person, this guy, he looks very content and satiated and fulfilled. He's in a very lush field or on a lush hillside. And if you notice, there's this, well, what is a creature. I mean, we see it. It's the way it's scaled. The way it's scaled within this image, it looks like something very monstrous, treacherous, or intimidating. But we can see clearly that it's a butterfly, like one of the most graceful and majestic creatures. So I'm feeling like this for you is suggesting to take some time alone for a while, to focus on the things that you're trying to focus on, albeit work, because this is a card of Pentacles, which doesn't always mean finances. It can just mean the foundation, you're just your foundation, rebuilding that again, because this is probably something that has kind of made the foundation a little shaky. I mean, well, it's I'm not going to say it made your foundation shaky, but it was just a bad situation and so it's like you're having to kind of find yourself again and like start over and rebuild your foundation, as an independent or just as a whole person or just whatever the case may be. So, I mean, this could be financially or just fundamentally foundation wise, but either way, it's about taking time to focus on yourself, to get money, to work, find something that you like to do, to kind of engross yourself in. I always look at this like some sort of like work at home opportunity or something that this person is doing from the house, because they are within these confines. But I'm also feeling like the other aspect to this card, or the other dimension, that butterfly, it's about saying like not to become too shut off. You can take this time to kind of heal, start over again, find something that you love to do, and focus your energy and channel your energy and time into something else while you continue to go through this healing process, because that will kind of continue to chip away at the remnants of the old stuff and the past and all of that. But it's saying don't become too recluse, not to become afraid and jaded of the world out here, because even though the world sometimes presents us with, it can be a scary place at times, there's a lot of beauty in it. It's just about our perception, like this butterfly situation. Like, it's definitely a butterfly again. It's one of the most majestic, graceful creatures out there. So don't be afraid of what's out there. Don't let this situation warp your perceptions or make you jaded or too closed off, because there's a great reward. There's someone who, or a group of people, or just overall, like the overall energy of this card, of course, is about getting your just due, people taking notice. It's about feeling, oh my goodness, I can hear my daughter just got home and all I hear is them downstairs. Hopefully you don't hear them, but it's so distracting. Okay, but the Six of Wands. So, okay, so this is pretty much, in this scenario, it's about you getting your just due. It's about you being able to step to the forefront and in your power, and people seeing and being inspired by your come up, by your like your resiliency, and by your spirit overall, because you have this situation has not broken you. It's made you so much stronger. Also, whatever this Four of Disc energy is, for some people, this could be the energy that is lending to the Six of Wands. So this could quite literally be something that is putting you, like maybe some sort of endeavor, like online, like a social media, like a YouTube channel, or an influencer of some kind, or like a photographer, or a content writer, or a blogger, or something like the gajillion things that we have available, or opportunities that we have available to us because of this new day and age that we're in, So this could be something this Four of Disc could be you investing your time into something that you want to do, or something that interests you, and it's going to pay off in the long run. And then for some people, it's just literally about winning, like coming out on top in this situation, bouncing back, better, stronger, more successful. You know, of course, like if you can see these little aerial creatures flying around this bird, they have eyes on their wings, so they're watching. Some people are watching, you know, kind of just in amazement and astonishment and are very proud of you. Some people are watching because you just happen to be in their line of their gaze, you know. And some people are watching and they're hating a little bit. You know, we have, it's a plethora of different things, but you are kept just like this bird is kept in the palm, and this bird's expression is so confused. I'm not sure if you can see that or not. Like, he's looking like, what is going on? Like, he is just, but regardless, you know, he has, he's kept, he's divinely kept, and his little trinkets, you know, like they're coming for him. They want it so bad, but if they get close, that palm, that hand is going to swack them into next week, and feathers are going to be flying everywhere. So believe that you are divinely kept in this situation. So just, yeah, continue. It looks good to me, but I'm just getting a strong sense of stay strong in your moments of weakness when you're at home and you're in this little pavilion or in this tent and you know, you want some loving or you feeling lonely. I mean, just find something else to do. I mean, I'm not big on the online dating thing, but that's just for me because I'm a weirdo. Like, it takes me a long time before I really can establish whether I like a person or not. So, and it's just like, plus I'm a people person, but I'm a very introverted person. So online dating is not my thing, but if it is your thing, if it's something that you're into, then get on there and see what's out there, you know, or find something else to kind of channel your energy into, but definitely don't revert back to this in your moment of weaknesses. Just keep going with the flow. And again, as you continue to grow and find yourself or start over on your new path, every day is going to, you know, a little bit more is going to chip away until this is just a forgotten memory and a little blip in the road that that no longer has any type of effect or hold over you. So that's what I have. I hope I didn't ramble too much. I still have a couple. I'm going to pull a few oracles or a couple of oracle cards from my Sacred Creators Oracle deck. So let's see what we have. Uh-oh. Sum this reading up for the sign of Cancer. Surmise this. What does this all mean? Positive messages of enlightenment, affirmation, and guidance for the sign of Cancer. Thank you, Spirit. This card says, celebrate your wins. Celebrate your wins. Where's my, oh, here it goes. Give me just a second. I'm coming. I'm reading through my little book real quick. I'm trying to like sum this up because it's pretty long. Let me see. Okay, so I'll just read this. Okay, you've earned a few golden stars that you haven't given yourself enough credit for. And it's time to indulge in some serious self-praise with some lavish celebration. Go all out. Look for the wins you've had and focus on everything you've accomplished. So it's time to stop focusing on this. It's time to really delve into again, your own come up, glow up, your own your own success and progression from this situation. See the progress you've made because you've come a long way, baby. It can be far too easy to ruminate on what's not working, and as a result, some of your amazing work gets shrugged off, downplayed, or downright missed. Are you able to see the tremendous strides you've taken? It's okay to boast and flaunt a little. Sometimes you need to. How easily can you communicate your triumphs to others? Do you invite them to partake in your celebration? This card isn't suggesting a fugly, pushy, salesy, look at me kind of cock-a-doodle-doo. It's funny that it's saying all of it, even though it's not a chicken, but it's still a bird, and it's about, celebrating your wins and victory and all that. So that's interesting. It's talking about honestly and enthusiastically sharing your wins in order to energetically bring you more of the same. Take a big breath in and gracefully and authentically accept the fact that you are on the right track and ready to rock. So, yep. And then the last one we have is fall in love with your own story. Fall in love with your own story. Our stories have power. They shape our understanding of who we are and what we can do. And when we get them right and totally love our own story, magic happens. The story that is the most hold on your life is the one that you tell yourself every day. It runs on autopilot and it convinces you of your lucky or unlucky circumstances, your amazing or mediocre abilities, your strengths and weaknesses, and it assures you that money is easy to make or that you need to suffer and work hard before it can arrive. It includes a lot of shoulds, and it's mega powerful because it informs your perception of reality while solidifying subconscious beliefs. As it's both a powerful good Lord, what is this even set for? Oh, sorry, my alarm was going off. I'm pretty forgetful. I have alarms set for every little mundane thing, and so I just have random alarms going off, and I'm like, what is that even for? Okay, like at 6:30 at night. Like, what was that for? Anyways, it's mega powerful because it informs your perception of reality while solidifying subconscious beliefs, as it's both a powerful gateway to the incredible and a powerful weaver of truthless shadows. It's time to be mindful of the story you are telling yourself. If it needs a rewrite, edit its message to share the most beautiful parts of who you are. If you uncover something negative that's been playing on repeat, you've hit a massive opportunity to stop the loop. I feel like this is something that may have happened again. Like you guys may have broken up before, and maybe you guys got back together. So if that's the case, definitely, if it's been playing on repeat, you've hit a massive opportunity to stop the loop. You have an incredible story. Dig around in your soul a little bit, and it will be staring back at you with a little something something that no other person on this planet can replicate. So yeah, I'm thinking, like I said, I feel like you have I'm not sure specifically what you've gone through, because again, this is a collective, but I feel like for some people it's been really detrimental. Like I feel like you're kind of a wonderment to some people. Like, wow, this person has gone through a lot and they're still just beaming, it hasn't defined you. It's hurt. You've had to deal with the ramifications of that hurt. But it's like the way you're building yourself back up is very inspiring. So don't be afraid to share. Again, this Hierophant card, I feel like you're talking to someone about this situation. Don't be afraid to put it out there. Don't feel shame, because I'm not saying to tell all your business or to share things that you're not comfortable with or overshare, but I feel like sometimes our stories can be very inspirational for other people, as cliche as it sounds. And so I feel like this is, for some people, the Six of Wands energy, again, just for people being able to see your victories. And then again, for some people, it's actually literal, whatever you're doing, albeit, it could be a myriad of things. I feel like it's going to propel you forward into the Six of Wands victory. So that's what we have. Again, one of many more videos to come. Thank you so much for being here for my very first Cancer video. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Have a great rest of November and a great December, and I'll see you next time. Bye.